Hello students, as we have studied in previous class that the white light consists of the different wavelengths and every wavelength have its own color. So when white light is incident on any denser medium, then we will get 7 colors, that is called VIBGR. So all these 7 colors are due to different wavelengths, and when a ray of light is incident on a prism, especially we will study about the prism, so we will get the different colors or constituent colors, and that is called as the dispersion of light. But before that, we will study what is the prism. So prism, it has the shape that is you see here, so here the structure of prism is given here, that it is a wedge shaped, it is a wedge shaped it is a transparent medium which contains 3 triangulars, consist of 3 rectangulars and 2 triangular surfaces. So these 3 are such that if we will take here, this is the 2 surfaces which are rectangular, and the light will be emits, it will be enter and it will be reflected with the different 7 colors. Here given A, B, F, E. A, B, F, E. Then F, B, C, G. And the last one is A, B, E, G. All the 3 are the rectangular surfaces, and ABC, EFG are triangular surfaces. So it's a wedge shaped glass. It consists of the 3 triangular surface, that is ABEF, means this part, BCGF this part, and third one is the ACGF. Then this prism, if we will want the principal section of the prism, so we can draw the figure is like a triangle. This is triangle. This is the ABC. So it is the principal section of prism. Now in this there are some terminologies that we have to understand. First is refracting angle. Refracting angle. That is denoted by capital A. So when two surfaces, that is the rectangular surfaces, they are meet with each other, so the angle between the two surfaces like this, or if we will take this book, so if this is the two rectangular surfaces, so the angle between these two surfaces, that is called as refracting angle. This is the refracting angle. So the angle between two rectangular surfaces is called refracting angle. Refracting angle, that is capital A of prism. This is the refracting angle. Then next is refracting edge. Refracting edge. It means that when the two rectangular surfaces, which are transparent rectangular surfaces, they meet with each other at one line, and that line is called as refracting edge. So here in figure we can say that here is the surface ABFE. This is the one surface, and another surface is BCGE. Both the rectangular surfaces are met at one edge or one line. They meet each other, and that this line, that is called as a refracting edge. So we can write here the line at which two rectangular surfaces are meet each other. So that is called as refracting edge. And again one thing is, that is the base of the prism. Here is base of the prism. Base of prism. So these three terminologies are important. That is, here base of prism means the opposite side to the refracting angle. So BC is the base of the prism. So we can write the opposite surface to refracting angle. Refracting angle. So it is called as base of the prism. So these are the some basic terminologies that we will use in next articles. So after understanding about the prism, that is acting as the denser medium, how we will get the dispersion of light, we see here. Now we will draw a simple diagram of this, that is the prism. ABC is the principal section of the prism, and if a white light is incident, then this white light is refracted. Now we draw here is the normal. So when the ray of light is incident from rarer medium to denser medium, we have studied that it will be refracted towards the normal. So it will be refracted towards this normal, that is like such that. And after that, here two refraction takes place. Here is the one refraction, we called this point A, and at here another refraction takes place, but here what will happen? This refraction will be away from the normal, because the ray will be travels from denser medium to rarer medium. So here we will take three colors that are we will consider it is a red color, and it will be one second color, and this will be third color. And now we will expand this light so it is the white light which is incident obliquely on this prism. So here if we go back these three colors, then we will get, here is the one angle, then again here second, and here is the third one. So now this angle is delta. Delta means angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Now here is the angle of deviation. We will take first is angle of deviation for red color. This is the red color, it is the yellow color, and it is the violet color. So you see that here is the angle, that is delta R. Then if we take the second angle, this angle will be for yellow light, this is the delta Y. And third one is we make the angle of deviation, it will be delta Y. So now from figure we can easily conclude that this is from figure delta Y, delta V. Here delta V is greater than delta Y, and it will be greater than delta R. Why this delta V is greater? Because here deviation is maximum for violet color. It means that it have greater refractive index. So we can also write here mu V is greater than mu Y, and that is also greater than mu R. So refractive index of violet color is greater than the refractive index of the red color. But as we have the relation mu it is inversely proportional to 1 upon V, and also mu is inversely proportional to 1 upon lambda. So if we apply this equation, we can write here this V means velocity of violet light, it is less than the velocity of yellow light, and it is also less than the velocity of red light. Now you know velocity is directly proportional to wavelength. So we can also write here lambda V is less than wavelength of yellow color, and it is also less than wavelength of the red color. So from this figure and angle of deviation, we can obtain that the wavelength of violet color is less, that is we know 3600 nearly about angstrom unit, and the maximum wavelength of red color, that is nearly 7500 angstrom unit. But as this is inverse to the refractive index, and this is the angle of deviation, that the angle of deviation of the violet color is maximum than the red color. So it is shown that the different colors having the different wavelengths. As the different wavelengths are there in a white light, so when a light is incident on this prism, it will be emits 7 colors of the white light, and the separation of these 7 colors, that is called as dispersion of light. So the definition is very simple, and you can also understand and study it in 9th or 10th class, that when a white light is incident on the prism, then it will be converts into, or it will be shows the 7 colors or constituent colors on the other side, and it is also called as spectrum of the light. So it is about the dispersion of light. Now next we will see the prism formula.